Hey everybody, this is Brian Davis, Mr. Buys a Lot. So we're going to bring you part 3. We are on part 3 of the purchase that I had made of more vintagey clothing from the one area. You guys can see this is a rug that came from there, or a blanket, or I don't even really know. I was just using it as a table cover for right now. Definitely a little older, but wanted to bring you guys part 3, and I do appreciate everybody who has made comments in part 1 and part 2 of this unboxing slash help me figure out clothing ordeal. Normally I don't do clothing, but since I bought that tractor trailer, flick my Bic. So this is a Bic Penn advertising towel. That's old. It's actually really cool, but definitely needs to be washed. So I have a wash box over here. We have somebody's drawers. Drawers. Somebody's pretty drawers. Nice fancy silk or satin. We have some long johns. These look like military issue. There's the label. So these are probably vintage military issue. These are probably old stock that don't seem to be used. But just due to the nature of what they are, they go into the wash box. And there's a top that matches those long john bottoms. Yep, and here is the label on that one. Again, I think those are probably military. Okay, we got I think I'm saying this right, a yarmulke. So United Synagogue Youth, Camp UC, Camp Rama. What's their date? August 24th to 31st, 1976. Kind of neat. This is a interesting pair of shorts. That's what this is. The elastic is a little crunchy inside. I don't know if that means I can't sell them or whatnot, but you guys can maybe hear that. But these are, here's the label. These are fitness gear. Put those in the pants box. Over there. This is a 1940s or 50s child's little like overall set. Cute. It's a pair of pants. Material feels interesting. Called Step Ladder. It's the brand. Over for care and content. So that's a pair of pants. Sorry guys if I walk past. I'm trying to keep the video going, but I also have to try to keep it organized here because we're sorting 2 different clothing loads at the same time. And since I'm just learning clothing, it's a little harder. So this is kind of an interesting shirt. This side says Athletic Apparel, Champion Athletic Apparel, embroidered, and the back says Hanger Brothers, or Hang In Brothers Construction, and this is all like sewn embroidery. And there's the Champion label, reverse weave. So that's kind of neat. Obviously, I'm always hoping that those say like, you know, Harley dealership or some kind of car dealership or something. WNBA, so Women's National NBA. So WNBA tag. So that needs to be washed. It's got some stains. There is a Champion sweatshirt. Champion reverse weave, extra large. You can see the lettering there. And then on the inside, see the lettering. It's a nice sweatshirt. if you guys haven't checked out part 1 and part 2, this is suede leather. These material. Make sure you guys do. These look like painter's pants. Overalls. Early, but I don't see a label anywhere on these bib overalls. Those go with the pants. I have no clue, but this is from Hess Brothers Department Store, which was here in Allentown. White head warmer is what it says. So this is a knitted head warmer by Regal, virgin wool from Japan. Oh, from Japan. Here is a pair of Grant's washable and boilable potty training cover underwear. Another piece of suede. Sorry about that. Thank you. Another bin for you if you want one. Okay. Maybe I'll put this down here. Next stack. So this is a t-shirt that is just worn. As you guys can see, there's rips and tears, but let's see if it's anything. Bush, maybe? Suitcase Tour. Oh, Razor Blades Suitcase Tour 1997. So, I don't know if this is worth selling sheared up and rough like this or not. If you guys can let me know, I would much appreciate it. I'm only going to set this to the side. Normally I would just throw that away, but because it's a concert, I'm not throwing it away. So field hockey, sweatshirt. This whole box looks to be shirts. A little V-neck cardigan type sweater with an old tag on the back. Oh, this is cute. USY. So I don't know if that's a band or if it's a brand or what it is, but it's got a dog. It's by Southern Athletic. It is a single stitch tee, thin, like almost papery feeling. This is a Hanes Beefy tee, Sheriff's Department from Boston. From Boston. Got a cousin from Boston. Sorry, the commercial's on a lot down here. Here is a single stitch tee of Braves number 10. Jones, I think that's Chipper Jones. And that is on a Majestic label. Sorry, it's upside down. So this is the motherload of shirts. Penn State sweatshirt, and this is by Jumbo Graphics, I believe. Jumbo Graphics tag. It's very soft. Let's see if it's marked anything. It's cotton, polyester. It's a neat, like, silkscreen print. Penn State University shirt. BOG Gym. Super thin, single stitch tee. I like the ones with cars and pictures on them. So this one says Street Machines, Ford, Motorcraft, Street Machine Nationals. So I guess this was like a street race in Orlando, Florida. The problem with this is, like, you can see the paint or the image coming off. I don't know if that shirt's still sellable, because I know some people like the grunge look and, you know, and the used look. If you guys can let me know if I should keep these shirts, just, you know, say Street Machine throw away or Street Machine sellable or something to let me know. And that way when we actually go back through and start trying to sell these things, when we find them again. Oh, this is cool. Which way is it going? Like this. So this is a sleeveless tee. Yeah, I want to say it's always been sleeveless. But this is for 9-inch nails. In the 1995 Feathered Down the Spiral tour. There's a couple marks up here. I would guess I should just take pictures of those marks. But if you guys let me know, much appreciated. Go up there with the other concert shirt. This one's got a wine bottle on it. Life is a Cabernet. This is a Hanes heavyweight t-shirt tag. But we've got a lot of clothes for the $400 I spent on these. I'm gonna see if I can find the picture that I have showing me driving these from where I bought them out in Reading. Here's the tag. I don't know why it's sewn on the back of the outside of the shirt, but definitely vintage, probably 60s or 70s. Little sweater. This is a Jerseys tag. So this is Pennsylvania Dutch Council, Philmont Scout Ranch, 2001 contingent. So this is Boy Scouts from 2001. So, you know, almost 20 years old. This is kind of cool. This is Tommy Johnson Racing shirt by Total Cotton Ali label. The back looks like this for, what's it say, Winning with America, Mopar, and Team Mopar. It's kind of a cool back, cool front. Obviously, I'm not sure if I can even wash this because Tommy Johnson signed this one. So this one is signed by Tommy Johnson. Hopefully I'm not too close in the camera. Hopefully you guys can see that. So, I don't know what I should do with that shirt, if I should try to wash it or sell it like that. This is a Russell Athletic short sleeve. It's very thick. So it's kind of a mix between a t-shirt and a sweatshirt. It's got like a fleece inliner. It's very weird. But I definitely see the appeal in people buying clothing and vintage clothing, finding just, you know, images. It's like finding art in a way. Oh, this is super cool. So this is definitely something that I'll try to see if we can get the stains out of. I don't know if I really want to wash it because I'm afraid I'll fade out the image. But this is Stanley Cup champions from 1973, 1974 for the Philadelphia Flyers hockey. And it is on an old washed out Fruit of the Loom label. I guess since it's got a washed out label, like these brown stains, if anybody knows how to get those out. There are a lot of clothes that have like those little stains, like yellowish brown stains that I don't know if it just happens over time and being in boxes, like with cardboard or whatnot. But that's a cool shirt. Here's one with a tag. So let's see what this is. So this is by California Boys. There's the California Boys label. So Diner Mania. And what's it say? All Night Bowl. So that's kind of a cool graphic on a shirt. Dead stock. Vintage. It is single stitch. So that's kind of a cool looking shirt. Now, for some people, this would be very boring, but for some of you that love the old shirts and like seeing unboxing of clothes, this will be awesome. So this is Elvis, and it is all shook up, Miller Lite, and I don't know who the driver is, Rusty Wallace. It's a Rusty Wallace NASCAR shirt by Competitor's View. You can see the label. That one's kind of got, you know, I've heard of Rusty Wallace before. Obviously, everybody knows who Elvis is. So I've got a couple things going for it. This is another. This is not single stitched. This is double stitched. Fruit of the Loom Best label. Kutztown Cougars Soccer. Actually, number 31. A lot of these guys, I actually was a Kutztown Cougar, so I probably could figure out whose shirt this was at some point in time, because it's probably from when I was in school, because I have one of these from the football team, and I knew most of the soccer players. So this is a Champion sweatshirt. I'm running out of room in that box. Boxes fill up fast. This is very cool. So this is an old sweatshirt. It is by Quality Goods LMD Inc. But check out the front. They almost look like travel patches. It's printed on, but then there's these like squiggly lines that are embossed. So Canada, but these almost look like travel labels from the 30s and 40s. So this shirt's probably 70s from Quebec. Lots and lots of shirts, oh my goodness. So Southwest Airlines Rapid Rewards Chase card on a Hanes label. And then the back is Nashville, Tennessee. So, cool shirt. Double stitch. So, probably early 2000s. So this is Warrington Hardware on a Jerseys label. And I do appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully I find stuff that is of interest to you. These look like military, these are definitely military, vintage hats. I don't know if that tells you which war they're from. They're probably Vietnam or Korean. Maybe older. So here is the label. I can open the label up for you. So this could be World War II, but not sure. Oh, ODM 1950. So these are 1950. So probably puts them in Korean War. Funk Brothers Hat and Cap Company. This is 1944. So this is World War II. So those are very cool. This is obviously some kind of military banding there. Budapest on a Sarah cottonware label, single stitched. This is more of the overalls, which are military issue. You guys can see that. Looks like the rest of the box is more of those overall sets with the pull-up straps. Keep you warm in the winter when you're in the war. So obviously if the hats are from the same person, these could be as early as 40s. Here's just a pair of Hanes overalls. I don't know if these sell or not, vintage Hanes overalls. They obviously have somebody's initial in them. So if anybody knows if vintage overalls sell, leave a comment down below. I do appreciate all the help again. You guys could be doing other things. But I do appreciate you guys watching the videos, and hopefully you guys find something interesting. Everything you see will be for sale, just unless I throw it out. But I'm still trying to learn the clothing business, and I know a lot of you guys out there know a ton about this stuff. So it's another military issue top. So there's what, like 3 sets of these we found. So far my favorite thing is some of the concert shirts and that Stanley Cup Flyers shirt. So this is a pair of thin cotton long johns. I probably will throw those out because see the holes right there, hole in the knee. unless somebody's using them for the material or something. I can't see those being any good, so put them over here in the trash box. I'm not going to throw those out until somebody, just in case you guys are like, no, don't throw those away. I just found out last night when I was on with OBX Picker, this is a pillowcase, so I'm putting that over in the material area, that single shoes, I threw away a bunch of designer single shoes. They're out in my dumpster right now, but because I only had ones, I tossed them away. And Dapper Tiger and OBX Picture last night showed me that there is a market for single shoes. So this is a Boy Scouts, Sea Scouts handkerchief, neckerchief. An awesome pair of vintage, like wool knit Argyle socks. These could be Argyle Socks' grandfather. This is a vintage slip with embroidered flowers or embellished flowers on it. This, I thought I had a box of slips somewhere, but I don't know where it is now. Penn, didn't I have a box of slips?
Yeah. I don't know where the box was.
Yeah, I don't see it. Oh well.
Isn't that the one you have your box on?
No, those are like tank tops and stuff that needs to be washed. There's a button up, probably cashmere. Gentle warm, tumble dry.
There you go.
100% acrylic. It's really soft though. Sweatshirt. Cardigan. Style. These down here in the undies box. Maybe they just do it over here. Okay. That's another empty box. You guys are helping me get boxes empty and getting stuff done. Let's look at what we got. You guys are probably like, man, for $400, that was an awesome buy. That's what I hope. Hope you guys are thinking that. Just a white shirt. It's got staining on it. Woo. So these are Bella shirts. That box is soon going to be full. I'm going to try to change sides to be on this side with the... I have no clue what's in this box. Another Bella shirt. Okay. So, because I see a bunch of Bella, I'm going to figure out what this stuff here is. Some kind of piece of candy. Clean that off. Throw that one away. That one's getting thrown away. Yeah, these are probably some kind of cereal. So unfortunately, just for time purposes, we're going to throw those 3 shirts away instead of cleaning the cereal off of them. This whole box so far is by a company called Bella. Has this label there. There's a Gildan heavy tee, another Bella top. So these are all Bella. All of these shirts are Bella old stock shirts. I don't know what the little diamond is. That's what that is. I need another empty box if we want, because this shirt box is completely full. But it looks like, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, all of these shirts are done by Bella. I probably will lot these up and sell them, because I can't imagine that they have a ton of individual value. But I'm just making sure that they're all the same. So this looks like an original case of variant t-shirts done by that company. I just want to get them out of this box because this box is old, and put them in another shirt box because they're all brand new. They all have definitely not been worn. So, there's probably 100 t-shirts in this box, if not more. Okay. Get rid of it. So what? Yeah. Thank you. So we're gonna bring another empty box, big old empty box, over here for shirts. Close up the other one in just a second. It's gotta go in the pile. Get these shirts out of the way. And we can get to the next box. Unboxing for you guys. Maybe what I'll do is I'll speed up the video, see if I can find a way to make it go at like 1.5 times speed. I might sound like a chipmunk, but might help everybody else. Okay. More clothes. What's this? So there's a Burberry of London shirt. Still got a pin in it, so I'm guessing it was never used. Oh, here's a tag. $69. So here's a Burberry shirt, Pam, with the tags. Put it right up there. So we have some Ralph Lauren classic fit in the packages. You guys can see there, they were $69. So I'll put them in the shirt boxes. And we can keep moving. It's a Liz Claiborne T-weave shirt. Looks like it came from TJ Maxx. It was originally $39.50. There's another Ralph Lauren with the little horsey. Polo horse. Black label. Came from TJ Maxx at some point for $34.95. This is a military issue blanket. It's going to go over here in our blanket and rug pile. This is another woven blanket you guys can see here. I'm sure these have some value. Obviously gotta do a little bit of research and find out how much. This is a windbreaker done by Dunbrook. I think I've heard of them. And then we have, what do we have? Sesame Street sheets. So we have some Sesame Street sheets to go along with those Star Wars sheets that we found in the other video. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay, so this is, the tag's a little frayed, but it's definitely old stock. Levi's denim jeans, Saddleman boot jeans. I don't know if they're supposed to have like this lightening of the denim, but they are dead old stock, so I'm not going to wash those or anything because of the labels. So here's another pair of jeans. Same thing. Now these have the extra piece that had came off of that one. So $27.34 student. Vintage Levi's with the tags and labels. Those are probably 70s would be my guess. I'm not positive of that, but. And then it looks like this is all t-shirts. So for all the t-shirt lovers out there, Ram Plume I have no clue what that says. Ramplona. Pam, can you read that from over there? I run one. If anybody knows what that is, comment below. Put a timestamp and a comment. But as we know, there's been definite concert shirts in here. This kind of looks like the Converse logo, but it's not. It says New Joy Youth, Akron, Ephrata, Pennsylvania, All-Stars. And this is a Gildan label in fluorescent green. So a lot of graphic tees in here, like a lot of stuff. Noah's couples only yacht club. So Noah's yacht club couples only. Doesn't. Oh, it says 1988 right there. 88 or 89. And that has no label, but single stitch vintage t-shirt. It's kind of neat. Here is a sad collection. Get out of my way, I'm going to bingo. Amen to that. You know who you are. You bingo people. Run the stoplights, stop signs. Just go get your bingo on. There's a USA shirt. It's kind of cool. The label's been cut. Very soft. So this one says Shima Island. It's not the end of the world, but you can see it from here. This is a Sea Sport company label. Some of them I don't have to open up, I would think. This one says Support Operation Desert Storm. Bring Our Troops Home Bike Week from 1991. That one I opened up because it's awesome on the back. 50 Years Iron Horse Saloon, 1991. So Iron Horse Saloon is that in Daytona? Ormond Beach, 4th Annual Motorcycle Mardi Gras. So that's an awesome shirt. My guess is that shirt's got to be decent. Single stitch. It's got Desert Storm, got motorcycles, Florida. General Lee. So General Lee 01 is from Dukes of Hazzard. Dukes of Hazzard tag. So very cool shirt. It's got a Dukes of Hazzard logo on the sleeve. So you guys tell me what you think. This is the front. This is volleyball. This is Speedo. Speedo. And then it has some guy's name down here. I don't know who he is, but he was probably had something to do with volleyball and Speedo. Again, there's some really cool t-shirts. Support the... Oh. Suppose they gave a fire and nobody came. Support your volunteer firemen. So this is for volunteer firemen. This is a Swingster logo tag, single stitch. Kind of a neat shirt. Should be okay. California, Los Angeles, Hollywood. There's all the different areas. And no label. This is a... So it seems to be a lot of 70s and 80s stuff. National Square Dance Convention, Kansas City, Missouri. 24th National Square Dance Convention. So I'm sure we can figure that out. It's a spruce label. It's very small. Like, it has to be a kid or a very tiny young woman. Now this one's got like paint spatter on it. Yeah, that's paint. So it's definitely got paint spatter on it. Miami Beach, Florida. Again, if this is something I should throw out, just say Miami Beach, throw it out. But I should try to sell it with paint spatter. Let me know. I know some of the vintage tee stuff, people are dipping them and doing all kinds of cool customizing of vintage shirts. So this is Explorer Post 196. The girl's name was Lori. And it is on an Ampro Manufacturing Company label. Oh, cool. Oh. Strange Stars label. Cool Elvis Presley in bright colors. Nice giant full-size logo. Single stitched. It's a nice looking t-shirt. Should be okay. Guess I'm going to learn the t-shirt business from this collection. Oh, this is very cool. One of my favorite teams as far as sports goes, at least at this time period. 1993 World Champions, Chicago Bulls. 3 times, 3 rings. This is a Salem tee, 1992-93. Salem logo, label. And this one says Blue Angels, which is the Navy jets that do performances and stuff like that. This is on an all sport power or pro weight label. It's got the cool Blue Angels image taken from a plane. It's a neat t-shirt. My youngest son loves that stuff. So BBG Racing on a jerseys label. So this is our unboxing video. If you guys are just getting here, we are going through, this is video number 3 from this series. So jerseys label, Penn State, of a collection of clothing that I bought for $400 for vintage clothing, stuff like that. There's a ton of t-shirts, jerseys. I didn't even look at it, guys. Literally, I just saw there was a bunch of boxes. I saw there were some t-shirts, and I saw there was some vintage 60s and 50s and 70s old stock, and I think I saw a Boy Scout piece. And for the price, I took the gamble and bought the deal. Warren Johnson. So this is another racing shirt of some sort on a Hanes Beefy tee. There's the back of it. Very cool. The Professor. We are filling t-shirt boxes. Looks like going out of style. 2005 GYO Region 1 All-Stars on a, looks like a jerseys label. Double stitch. So it's only 15 years old, so I don't know if that's considered vintage in the t-shirt world or not. Here's a Fruit of the Loom Best label. Let's see what we got here. I don't know, track. So let's see. Slovak, Catholic, Sokol, Reading, PA, Group 12. Don't know. It's probably 90s, early 2000s. I honestly don't even know what that means. Oh, this is cool. Jerseys label. And it's Super Mario. Super Mario Blue. And on the back it is Camp Canadensis Blue and Gold 2005. But it's cool because it's got Super Mario Brothers. It's got Mario on it. It's a me, a Mario. And then we have the, we have all the shirts that just fell on the floor. Selkirk, button-up polo, collared striped polo t-shirt. I'll pick up the stuff on the floor after I'm done showing you what's in the bag. So this is a Badger label, Body by Cambridge Plan. Ask Me How I'm Losing Weight, a Hanes label. And down at the bottom, serve mark of Cambridge, copyright Cambridge Plan 1982. So this is a 1982 Hanes long sleeve weight loss program t-shirt. I never think of t-shirts as having long sleeves, so we'll just say shirt. Beaver Valley Bushwhackers. That's right, I said beaver and bushwhackers in the same sentence. Sportswear. Yes, our channel does have innuendos once in a while. We are family, so this is another Cambridge International copyright 1982 Badger shirt. I'm not sure if Cambridge was like a Jenny Craig back then, or Weight Watchers, or what it was. This one's a nice jerseys tag with the all cooped up vintage cars by Brazos Sportswear t-shirt. This might wind up being a 4-part video because I still have, no, I only have a little bit more. So we have Niagara Falls, Canada on a Wham label. So it says Wham. Wham. Every time I hear Wham now, I'm thinking of Deadpool. This is a Jerusalem little chest emblem, made in Jerusalem tag, probably early 2000s t-shirt. This one says Spring Athletic Association, Springfield Athletic Association on a Russell Athletic Wear tag. If I am out of camera view for that for any amount of time, I apologize. So this is the old Hanes like orange logo tag. Certified Hershey's Chocolate Lover. So that's kind of neat because we're, near Hershey, Pennsylvania. That's a licensed shirt. And it looks like in this bag is a pair of DKNY pants that are knit. They apparently are old stock. There's the tag hanger, but the tag is off. These are very small. Garbage. And now we can pick up all the shirts that fell on the floor. This one kind of has an Ed Hardy look. So body art Dobie's tattooing. So this is a tattooing shirt. This is tattoo. And this is a Screen Stars Best logo or label, advertising a tattoo parlor in Reading, Pennsylvania. But that's a neat shirt, graphically appealing to me. Okay, I'll try to stand on this side, make sure that I'm getting this. So Stat Summer Training Action Teams on a My Shirt logo right there. Trying to see where we're at. I'm going to try to flip this up just a little bit because I hold everything a little higher. There we go. So that's a cool t-shirt. This is number 2 of Mattress World. Okay. A Jersey's logo. Label. I keep saying logo. I mean label. Freedom Run 81, so 1981. This is the 6th annual Daniel Boone Freedom Run. So there's Daniel Boone's school, Outchurch Reading, Reading Athletic Attic Track Club. So very cool vintage track shirt. Gilbert's Run for Fitness. So I think this is like the YMCA logo. This is a Sportswear 2 label. Sock Fest, which is in Metcari, Pennsylvania. It's 1988. T-shirt by Stedman. And we have 91 Americade, World's Longest Touring Rally from Lake George, New York, 1991. The Americade sleeves on it. This is another Screen Stars Best long sleeve. Let's see what we have here. Coil, School of Irish Dance. From Hanes. It's a Hanes Heavyweight 50-50 t-shirt. Quarryville Run on a Miller label. So you get Lancaster General Hospital, Walter Ament Family Health Center. Post 265, American Legion Invitational, 1988. Obviously it's from 1988. There's a Russell Athletic tag. That was one that I think is horsing around. Let's see where we're at. Ooh, 51 minutes. An hour-long video. So jockeys, horse racing. Just on a large label. There is an RN number, so I can probably figure it out. I am going to make this into 4 videos just because I don't want to go over an hour, and I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes and 2 bags, or 4 boxes and 2 bags. Borough of Emmaus, Pennsylvania, 1959 or 1859. It says Russell Athletic. So I'll just finish up what's on the table, and then we will make the next video. And I will try to put all of these videos out in 1 week so you guys can see them. Let's Go Crazy. What does this say? Pennell, East Stroudsburg University, 1985. For Deborah, Dance Marathon. So Let's Go Crazy for Deborah, Dance Marathon from 1985. This is on a white Screen Stars label. Usually those were fundraisers for somebody who was sick or something like that at the time. Or if they were just like trying to get a scholarship to stay in school. District 7, Steelworkers Association, United Steelworkers of America. Kind of cool. Unions work best when we say union yes. And this is another Screen Stars label? It is. It is an extra large and a white Screen Star label. So guys, make sure to comment below if you saw something that I should definitely focus on, or that's better than the other stuff. This is 1981 Factors. This is a 50-50 label, single stitch. See, kind of a beachy feel to it. Reading JCC basketball would be my guess. Yep, basketball on another 50-50 label. This is a jerseys label, obviously. Rush School. And I think we get 2 more shirts or 3 more shirts. And then that will conclude video number 3 of this series of unboxing of this clothing deal. So this is a jerseys Central Berks Lions Say No to Drugs from Lions International Club. GSH, Good Samaritan Hospital. Good Samaritan Hospital. Nothing on the back. Tan with a brown collar and sleeves on a Artex label right there. happen is I'll get all this cleaned up and then we'll make another video of the last 4 or 5 boxes. And this is Hearst Excavating on a Thunderbird sportswear label. Nothing on the back. It is single stitch. Kind of cute. Very thin, tissuey paper filling. So that's what we have today, guys. This is what we have for this video. Again, this collection cost us $400. I appreciate any input in what we should do with some of the damaged stuff, or if any of this stuff should be, you know, washed, not washed, ways to get out those little white stains, or those little like tan yellow stains, would be greatly appreciated. You guys let me know. I appreciate the help, and we are just learning the clothing business, and gonna keep buying clothes until I've learned and see what I can do, and hopefully I can find a way to source this in a manner where when I buy deals like this, I can sell, say, 20 t-shirts to you guys and just take 20 random shirts, put them in a box and ship them out to you, make a little bit of profit on our end real fast versus doing the eBay route and everything else. Definitely in the future, that's the way we're going to go with everything. This load, I'm not sure yet. What we'll do, as you guys all know, we have $400 invested. I think we're fine. I think we'll do fairly well. Some of the military blankets and stuff, I know what they're worth. So the t-shirts and that are all kind of bonus for me. Make sure you guys leave comments down below. Hit the thumbs up. Like and subscribe to our channel. If you like these kind of videos, post, you know, make more unboxing videos. Make more, because I can do thousands of unboxing videos from the warehouses and stuff I haven't seen in years, and they'll just be random, and we'll make 5-minute videos or something like that, really short videos. These videos are, you know, 40 minutes to an hour long. Looks like I'm going to have 4 of these in this series from this clothing line. So, appreciate your time. Be good to each other. Remember, your business will give you what you put into it, so work hard, and your business will work hard for you. This is Brian Davis, Mr. Buys a Lot, signing off. We will see you in part 4 coming soon.